Okay, your other piece of important software that can be used to create lessons for your kids is PowerPoint. Most of you instantly recognize this. I have quite a modern version of PowerPoint. Some of you might have an older version. And I must admit, I'm not a PowerPoint user. I use very little Microsoft products. Not that there's anything wrong with them. I just create media, so I work in things like Photoshop or Premiere or Final Cut and things like that. So here's your PowerPoint. The first thing you want to do is set it up. So if you go to design, there's a lot of templates here, and you'll do good if you start off with one of these templates. But let's quickly look at this little thing here, slide size. Now, the older PowerPoints have the default 4:3. Now, if you remember the old TVs, they were box TVs and they were more square. The modern TVs and cell phones are more rectangular. Therefore, they are 16:9, and I want to strongly suggest that you conform to 16:9, not just in PowerPoint, but also when you do your screen recording and also when you do your video recording, right? So you probably know PowerPoint better than I do. We can talk a second about getting templates online. This is literally the first template that I found, and I just downloaded it and I deleted a few slides and I cleaned up quite a few slides. And there's a lot of elements that they leave in here for you. These are slides that's meant to be deleted, but it's graphics and things that you can use. So if you want to be all fancy and you can find something like this, knock yourself out. This particular one I found at www.allppt.com. So start with a template. It looks nice. It will look very professional. We rely quite heavily on video in PowerPoints. Remember, you are making videos. A PowerPoint is an awesome way of planning a lesson. You can move slides around. You literally get a thumbnail view of your whole lesson, right? You literally get a bird's eye view. So it is very easy to plan your lesson even before you start your recording. And also, we've said before that we break up all the elements in manageable chunks. So if there's videos, say for science class, that you want to insert here, remember we said earlier that you could insert a video from an online source, so in other words like a YouTube link, or you can record your own videos and insert it there. So whichever you decide to use, you can have a lesson where there's descriptions and there's graphs and there's bullet points, and then if you get to a video, you can just quite quick and easy go insert, and you insert the video of your choice. But for the most part of it, start with a nice video. You don't have to, but I mean, it gives you that human contact. People want to see their teacher. Now this is a blank slide. In the templates that we've made for our teachers, we started with a blank slide and we ended with a blank slide, right? So regardless of how many videos you're going to use in the middle, we always start in our templates with a blank slide in the beginning and a blank slide at the end. It's just basically for a welcome, lesson overview, and maybe at the end a lesson recap. Remember, this is for both the kids and the moms and dads. So in the blank slide, you want to insert a video. You go to insert, you go to video, you go to video on my PC. Remember, you have now recorded a message already using a different program. Now, this is a funny, weird video that I got off the internet of a girl whispering into a microphone. The minute you insert it, it asks for format, but you're not going to have anything to do with format. You want to go straight to playback. So we found it's best to just click it automatically. You're going to wind up your PowerPoint. You're going to record it with the screen recorder. So you want your videos to play automatic, so you don't have to fondle too much. Next thing is play full screen. I mean, it's no sense in having a little video inside the video, inside a PowerPoint rather. And then the other thing is you can use this function to trim it. Now, we use Zoom to record our videos. You're welcome to use something else. You often start your recording first and then you do your talking, okay? So you want to top and tail it a bit. This is not exhaustive video editing, it's just topping and tailing. And this is very handy. It shows you where you start talking. So you might want it to be silent, and then you start talking, and at the end you give it like 3 or 4 seconds of silence, and that would aid you in knowing where your videos comes in and go out. So this is the in point. My wife is rather pedantic on starting on a place where she doesn't, look funny, where eyes are closed or mouth is open. So she always makes sure that she starts on a nice frame. This is quite a nice frame. This is not my wife, by the way. And then you say, okay, only that little bit will play now. So PowerPoint's working in the background, and there's your slide. Let's go right to the end and insert a slide there as well so you can recap. Insert video from my PC. Always make a mental note of where you store your videos. In fact, keep it organized, because it can take up a lot of space and it can get cluttered very fast and you can get all confused in a hurry. Choose the same video, but we're going to use a different bit of the video. So we go back to playback, we go play automatically, play full screen, and let's trim it a bit. So this time let's use a bit towards the end and a little bit more towards the end, and we say OK. So this is a bogus mock demo PowerPoint. It's all set up and ready for you to use. The next thing that you will do is you will get your screen recorder ready, and you'll maybe rehearse your PowerPoint a little bit, and then you would start your screen recorder, you would project your slides, and as you teach on screen, you work through your lesson, you wait to run through the videos. There's a whole different video on that. We're not going to cover the alternatives to PowerPoint here. PowerPoint is technically not a free software, but most people have access to it as the employers, like the schools, they have a deal with Microsoft where you can use it for almost nothing. A lot of devices comes pre-installed, like laptops. They often give you like a year license of PowerPoint, and sometimes it's free entirely. If you do want us to do a video on the free alternative, which is something like OpenOffice Impress, then we'll be happy to oblige. OpenOffice is, or Impress from OpenOffice, is about as easy as PowerPoint. It is in many ways easier, and it's probably as powerful as well. There is a few snags of compatibility, so open source are a little bit more pedantic when it comes to compatibilities, but it's not problems that you cannot overcome. So that's PowerPoint. Please like this video, subscribe to get updates, share the knowledge with your colleagues. Suggestions and questions can be left in the comments section of the blog or the YouTube page. I'm eager to hear your tips and tricks.